Hello and welcome to my channel, Home Life with Quinn 5. Today I'll be going over some of the language arts supplements I'll be using with my 6th grader using Evan-Moor workbooks. Evan-Moor was gracious enough to send us a couple of files over for review. To be transparent, is either files or hard copy, but because I have a 4th grader, I most likely will use the same resource with her, so I just chose the PDF file, and to save us space because we live in an apartment. Okay, so just to start off, we're going to be using Language Fundamentals, grade 6, Daily Reading Comprehension, grade 7, and Daily Paragraph Editing, grade 6. Okay, so just to start off, we're going to be doing reading comprehension. I just want him to kind of like use reading skills and strategies to kind of pull out information. And I just wanted a separate book. I plan to use it maybe a few times during the week, and on all of these will kind of be like weekend work when I really don't, when we're like on the road or it's a quiet morning and I want them to do some sort of schoolwork, so to kind of like get away from the technology and on Sunday morning or Saturday mornings, and so I can honestly feel better about them doing some kind of work before they get on their gaming. So it's reading comprehension, it's the language fundamentals, and the paragraph editing. This is supplement. This is what we're going to be adding on to our core language arts, and this is just extra practice. So with the reading comprehension, with this file is 7th grade, there's 30 weeks. You have 30 weeks here, 5 days a week for 30 weeks. Here is the table of content. You can pick and choose. You can go through the book, or you can pick and choose based on topic. It's up to you. I think I'm just gonna go based on, go one after the other. And this is if you want like a scope and sequence, and if you want to see how many times they'll hit the topics, you have this option here. Okay, here's week 1. I know this is kind of annoying, but I don't have a spiral binding system. I think I bought this off of Target, like, I don't know, like 5 years ago, and I think there's like 10 cents a pop. I must have like over 100 of these. I don't know why I have so many. So I kind of like use this and take out the sheets later, and I have a file system, and I'll just dump it in there. And at the end of the year, I just like looking at all the work, and then we just toss it. So it's day 1 through 5. It's a small passage, and then he just answers questions. Well, since we are a test-taking family, I really need him to kind of pull out information and highlight his answers, use like the text evidence strategy, where can he find this answer, underline it, highlight it, add number 1. And the same, where's the answer for number 2, underline and highlight, add number 2. So when I go back and check his work, I can say, okay, I know his train of thinking, I know what he was looking for. Okay, great. Those are the skills that I want him to practice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this every day, because he does get kind of bored and bothered, but we're doing the same thing over and over again. But I did print out the first 6 weeks. I'll probably do 4 times a week, definitely on the weekends. And this is how it looks. And at the end of the book, just for your sake, it does come with answers. So if you want to just quickly check over the answers, you have it there. And that's the reading comprehension supplement that he's going to be doing. Now, language fundamentals, we do a lot of grammar here. It is what it is. And this, it doesn't have any particular order. It doesn't go by week or day. It just has by topics. So based on our main curriculum, I'll probably pick and choose certain topics and just plug it into this folder. But for you, I printed out the table of contents here. I'm just flipping it for you, and that's it. Some prefixes. I mean, he is going in 6th grade. We started prefixes and suffixes and root words in 5th grade, but then I really like this section here because if he needs more help, I can just print out specific topics, throw it in his folder, put it in his planner that he has to look into this folder. And this is not overwhelming. It'll probably take at most 10 minutes. So besides him answering the questions correctly, I want him to practice on his handwriting. So that's what takes the most time for him. He's focusing on his handwriting, being patient and having the letters look neat. Somebody else can read it after he's written it, because he kind of speeds through and it looks like chicken scratch, and I don't like that. So besides answering the questions, he writes full sentences and practice on his handwriting. The same goes for this. He's also practicing on his handwriting. And then here's the last supplement is just editing. Him and my daughter actually find this pretty fun to do. And this comes, okay, it's 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday for 36 weeks. And it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's super simple. It's 1 paragraph a day. And this is what he's going to be looking for: commas and question marks. Commas, names of places, name of ethnic groups. So that's what he's looking for. It doesn't tell him how many, and that's okay for now. And he just goes over it, sentence by sentence, word by word, and make his corrections. At the end, when you print out the book, the answer's in the front, and then the practice. The answer's in front of this, and then the practice sheet. But I put all the answers towards the back. I want him to use this more like a self-correction guide. He's going to challenge himself. He's going to see how many he has right or incorrect. He's really pretty honest about that. He won't peek at his work. And over here at the end, it tells you how many capitalizations and how many of each punctuations what he was supposed to look for. And that goes, so I printed out, and it goes for every day for the next 36 weeks. This is, again, maybe I'll do this twice a week during the week, and then on the weekend, you know, twice on the weekend. It's just depending on what we're doing for that week, how busy we are, how much work we're doing, and this is when I'll throw in these supplements. Again, this is just supplement. This is not our main curriculum, but I'm pulling from my main curriculum and using this to kind of like, you know, fill out our school year. Because he is in 6th grade, and some of his core curriculum is kind of heavy. I thought, I don't know, like I just thought this was a good fit for him right now. I'm taking it 6 weeks at a time and see how it goes. Again, this is the language fundamentals, the daily reading comprehension, and the daily paragraph editing. If you have any questions, oh, I'm not sure if I already said this. This was from Target. I bought it a few years ago. I think I have plenty of them, and I kind of just reuse them based on whatever. I just take off the tape, print in the front page. I put it in his his basket, and I'll just tell him what he's supposed to do for that day, and he knows what to do. He's kind of getting older. He is asking for more independent work. He doesn't want to rely on me to get his day started. So I think this is perfect. I don't have to be giving him instruction time for this. He's okay with doing this on his own. I'm also going to be doing something similar with my daughter. So if you want to see that, just let me know. And we're going to be using Evan-Moor's. Those I purchased on my own. These are just because we use Evan-Moor in our home. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.